welcome to this Instagram Live on Rustic Songbird. This is the home of all the podcast updates for the Rustic Songbird podcast, and then also music events that I do with songwriting workshops and different things like that. So today we're doing something special on this live. I'm going to bring my podcast assistant, Darlene, onto this live with me, and we're going to talk about several new exciting announcements and just talk about the podcast and where it's at right now. So I'm going to invite her to come on and we're going to talk about it together, but I'm so excited. I would love to hear what you think of the podcast. So if you've listened to any of the 51 episodes that are out now, I would love to hear what your favorites are and what you'd like to hear more about on the show. So please let me know. You can send me a message and let me know which ones are your favorite or what topics you'd like to see us talk about. I'm currently talking about releasing your own music, promoting your own music, and then also bringing different people on in the music industry and different writers. I'm looking to do more about storytelling and like sharing your story and just advice for that and resources to help you out. So that's kind of the topics that we're covering lately. There's a new podcast out today, which is exciting, number 51, and I'm talking to my friend Dina Porterfield all about how to co-write with others, and we took a different spin on it and talked about how to virtually co-write with others since people are distancing themselves right now. So I am going to figure out how to get Darlene on here, and we're going to do this together. It says she's not on yet. So I did want to let you guys know about an exciting thing that I've just started today. Brand new. You're the first to know about it. And I started a Confident Songwriter mini course. And what that is a 4-day challenge where I show up in your email each day and I talk about a different thing that goes towards building your confidence. So I kind of break it down into steps and give you different practical tips. And to get started with that challenge and to sign up for that, you can go to rusticsongbird.com/challenge and sign up, and we'll put a link in the profile as well so you can check it out. There's Darlene. Good morning. I just had to sing that. I don't know. So Darlene, you can ask to be invited on, and I'll bring you on if you're ready to go. I was just talking about the topics that we've had on the podcast lately and sharing about the new episode that just went up today, number 51. I can't believe we're over 50 episodes now. This has been such a cool thing to see how the podcast has come together, and Darlene has helped me a lot with promoting it. So I thought I'd bring her on, we'd talk about what's going on with the podcast, and then also like share a little bit about what she does, because people ask me all the time, and they ask her, they're like, what do you do exactly with the podcast? So I'm going to bring her on. There she is. Oh, nice t-shirt. I like it, representing.
Yes.
That's a Lydia Walker t-shirt right there. How are you, Darlene?
To be honest with you, I woke up like 8 minutes.
Woke up?
8 minutes ago.
Oh man, that's awesome. Well, thanks for jumping on here live with me. This is fun. I wanted to talk about the podcast a little bit and also just... Oh, are you still there? I got a call, so I had to decline that real quick. That's the beauty of going live.
Yeah, I'm still here.
But we're here, you know, and we're showing up. So Darlene is my podcast assistant, and you'll probably remember what month was it that you started? Has it been a year that you've been helping with the podcast?
No, it'll be a year in July.
Yeah, wow, it's almost been a year. That's amazing, and you've helped me so much with promoting the podcast and posting about it. And it's funny how we met. Let's just talk about that real quick. We met through my song, Butterfly. You heard the song when a group was dancing to it at your school for a talent show, right?
Yeah, we had at my alma mater, we had a variety show, I guess you could say, and like people would do different things. And there's this girl, she danced to this song, and like I was like, that song must have been written for me. And so as soon as I got home, I looked up the song and I found it, and then I connected with you like the next day, I think it was. And we've just been talking online ever since, but we actually met in person when I was in rehab for recovering from my accident at the hospital in Murray. You came to see me, and Adeline, she was the only one here at that point. You hadn't met
Yeah.
Logan yet. And so it's just been really fun. And I'm blessed to have a job that I love to do. And
Well, it's so cool how we got connected through music, and you love music and promoting different artists and podcasts that you listen to. And so I noticed that you were posting about my podcast. You were making your own graphics. You were posting about like every show consistently. And I thought, well, why are we both posting about this when you could help me out and you could be posting about my show? And so that's kind of how I got started. We are actually baking chocolate chip, or not chocolate chip. We're baking chocolate cupcakes right now, and my timer just went off.
oh, yum.
Addie has been asking to bake a cake, and I had this chocolate cake mix. So that is what we're doing this morning. I was like, why not? Like, literally, there's no reason not to have chocolate cupcakes. So we made those this morning, and they just got finished. So I'm going to pull those out real quick. That's the beauty of live video again. But anyway, we were talking about when you started promoting for me, and just talk really briefly about like the messages you've been getting from people that are asking you to do music videos and stuff like that.
That's sort of an interesting story because I don't film music videos. I can edit them, but I don't film them. I don't have the capability to film them because I'm only one person, and most of the time you need more than one person to film a music video if you're going to do a really high quality music video. But I create graphics and lyric videos and anything basically that you want me to do. But there's some things that I can't do, like film a music video.
Yeah, it's so funny when you've posted about my music videos, you're the one like promoting it and doing countdowns and like telling people that it's out. And then it's funny, but you've been getting messages from people saying, hey, can you film my music video? But you're not actually the one filming it. You're helping promote it. So tell everybody what your job is, like what you're actually doing for the podcast and promoting the Rustic Songbird stuff.
Okay, so for the podcast, I I make and post all the graphics that we do and for our weekly shows, and I update all of our social media. So most of the posts that you see on our pages, definitely on our Instagram, I posted all those. And Twitter, I basically run that. Facebook is both me and Lydia combined, but most of the time, if I'm posting about the podcast, it'll come from me. So I basically run our social medias and keep all that up to date. And it's been a lot busier since we've started the weekly podcast. We've gotten more likes and our numbers are going up.
Yeah, it's exciting. We're past 50 episodes now, and we're moved from it was every other week on the podcast to now weekly shows. And so I am so thankful to have some help because I could not do all of the things that I'm doing without a team, and you're a big part of the team. So that's why I thought bringing you onto the live and just talking about what you're doing with Rustic Songbird would help describe that for people that like see your name or see your picture and think, well, what is Darlene's job description? Like, what is she actually doing? And so I just wanted to let people know that you are the one helping me post and promote the podcast, and you do an awesome job. So thank you for all you do.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Gives me something to
I'm
do
excited about
during our quarantine. Who knows how long we're going to be quarantined for.
Don't pull on me, Addie. Yeah, everybody's staying at home now, and this has been a big adjustment for me too, because I'm used to being able to go out and see people, and so I'm definitely feeling it like a week or so in, because I'm like, I can't just get up and go wherever I want, and it's already hard to do that with kids, but I feel like just being at home all the time is a big adjustment. Yeah. And a lot of people are feeling that right now.
It's starting to get like pretty boring, I have to say myself. And I'm usually a person that stays home a lot because my parents, they work a couple days a week. My mom's a full-time teacher. And so I'm basically at home most of the time, except for my physical therapy and my appointments and stuff, because I don't drive. And so, like, I've been actually quarantined since last week. I started before everybody did, basically, and it's starting to get really boring. There's only so much you can binge watch, and you're like,
Yeah, I know you've been watching a lot of Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus. I'm going to watch some more.
Yeah, and I think, you know what, while we're talking about that, of people being like quarantined and at home and staying at home, just, you know, to be safe and just necessary for now to be away from people. I think it is so important to be continuing putting out videos and showing up on lives like this and putting out podcasts. And so that's something that we're committed to every week, to be still putting out a podcast and things for people to listen to, because like you said, people are stuck at home and they're getting bored. They need something to do. And for me, I want to be putting out good stuff, good content, encouraging positive stuff, because there's so much bad news out there. I think somebody needs to be sharing the good stuff. And so that's what I'm trying to do with the podcast and adjusting to what people need, but just still showing up every single week. We're not going to pause what we're doing. If anything, we're going to double down and post more. So we're going to keep showing up every week no matter what. Mama, I'm learning. You're learning? Mama. I'll flip the camera around so you can see our chocolate cupcakes we baked this morning. They're still really hot, so don't touch it yet, okay? Okay. Okay. She's ready, though. She's got a fork.
She wants to eat all of them.
Don't touch it. You like them gooey? Yeah. Oh, she likes gooey cupcakes, like brownies? Yeah. Where they're fudgy? Yeah, they look pretty good. They turned out all right. We'll have to taste test those and report back. Mom, but she's ready.
Oh, now she's going to sing.
Are you singing?
You gonna be a singer like your mommy, Abby?
She is a singer. She's been singing little songs with me lately. And I'm trying to catch them on camera, so when I do, I'll post them. They're pretty cute. She loves Rescue by Lauren Daigle and Burn the Ships by For King and Country.
I love Lauren Daigle. You can't go wrong there.
Her voice is amazing. Her songs are so good.
So back to this quarantine thing, I wanted to encourage people while we were on here, because I know we talked about this the other day. It is so important for y'all to listen to the government and follow their directions right now, because the only way this virus is going to stop spreading is if we all stay home and only go out to the grocery store or to get food from somewhere that's open. I know right now in Kentucky, they've starting tomorrow, I think at 3 p.m., like everything is going to be closed here except for non-essential stores. So like the mall is closing, everything's closing. That's not grocery store, pharmacy, hospital oriented. So it's very important to stay home right now as much as you can. And wash your hands.
Yeah, crazy times. I think what's freaked me out the most is how many people are just now learning how to wash their hands
Yeah.
properly. No, the fact that we have to reiterate that all the time is kind of scary. But I've been washing my hands 100 times a day with kiddos and taking care of them, washing their hands all the time. Yeah, I'm having to use some more lotion because my hands get dried out. But yeah, like
I
you
thought
said, like it's
about,
so important. Like it's something all of us can do, and we can all wash our hands and do our part, and stay home, especially if you're sick. But you know, right now they are saying just go out if it's absolutely essential. And so that's the time that we're living in right now. But I want to encourage people that this is temporary and that
yeah.
it is going to pass and things are going to get better. And this is the way we have to go about our life right now. But that's okay. It's going to change. It's going to get better. And we're going to be stronger on the other side. I really believe that. And I think right now it's just important to make those adjustments to take care of ourselves and take care of other people and find that community online, do video calls like this instead of in person, and just make it work.
Your friends.
Yeah, I think it's more important than ever to call your friends, like call your mom, call your best friend, do video calls with your grandparents, like whatever you can do to stay connected with people. I've been sending more videos and pictures of the kids to the grandparents and trying to stay connected with them even more than just phone calls, but trying to do more video.
Yeah, and I was listening to a podcast this morning, Wind Down with Jenna Kramer. I will just give her a plug on this video. And they were talking to a specialist, like I guess a health specialist, and they were asking her how long this is going to last. She said in China there are no new cases of coronavirus, and they haven't had any new cases in quite a while. So she gets probably a couple months. I can deal with it for a couple months, but like 6 months from now, if we still in quarantine, might be a little different.
Yeah, I think things are changing so fast, and I'm actually encouraging people like not to watch the news all the time. Like if something important is happening, you're going to hear about it, but it's easy to just get freaked out if you watch all the bad news. And so I want to encourage people that good things are happening, like spending more time with our families, slowing down, spending time on things that we say we never have time for. Now's the time to do that. Like picking up a hobby or spending time creating something. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is not just like lay around and doom and gloom, but like figure out what can you do during this time that's like unprecedented. All of a sudden we have more time at home, so what are we going to do with it? I want to encourage people to create.
These chocolate tastes good.
The chocolate tastes good. Did you taste test it? Look at that.
It's not hot.
It's not hot anymore?
It's not hot.
It didn't burn your tongue?
No.
Well, let's let them cool down a few more minutes just in case, okay?
Mom, it tastes good.
It tastes good?
Yeah. It tastes good.
Yeah, you like chocolate cupcakes?
Yeah.
It's like 10 a.m.
I taste it.
We're eating chocolate cupcakes.
Hey, you can
Living
go
our best
long
life
there.
over here. Well, thanks for being on the live. Before we hop off, I did want to let people know about the new challenge that's live today, and I announced it on the podcast episode that's out today, and we can link it in the profile as well for people to check it out. But It's a Confident Songwriter Mini Course is the title of this challenge. It's a 4-day challenge delivered over email. So for 4 days, I show up in your email and give you some practical tips for showing up confidently and being at your best as a songwriter, but not trying to be perfect, because perfection is overrated. And to find the challenge and sign up, go to rusticsongbird.com/challenge. You can sign up today and get that over in your email, but it's absolutely free. It's thing that I wanted to do to help songwriters build that confidence to put their music out there, because I believe the world needs to hear your voice, hear your message, and hear your songs now more than ever. So to sign up for that, go to rusticsongbird.com/challenge, and we can link that in the profile as well. But Darlene, thanks for jumping on the live this morning and talking with me about the podcast and what's going on in the world. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you and all that you do for me, and just so glad to have you on the team.
Alrighty, well, thank you for having me. I feel like this was a podcast in itself.
We'll have to have you back on the show sometime.
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
Yep, many more to come every Monday. Every single Monday we'll have a new episode, and the one for today is out now. So go check it out on
It's really good, y'all. I've
the
already
podcast.
listened to it, so it's good.
Yeah. Go check it out on the podcast platform of your choice, whether that's Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen. And you can check out episode number 51 that's live today. Well, thanks, Darlene. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Bye. Thanks, everybody, for
Bye.
watching.